Welcome to my review of the latest David Fincher directed film Mank, which will be streaming on Netflix starting this upcoming Friday, December the 4th. This one is written by Fincher's dad, Jack Fincher. Originally in the 90s, it was meant to have Kevin Spacey and Jodie Foster starring, but right now we have Gary Oldman playing Mank, one of my most anticipated films of the year. So without any further ado, let's talk about it. We follow screenwriter Herman J. Mankiewicz's tumultuous development of Orson Welles' iconic masterpiece, Citizen Kane. Or at least IMDb would have you believe that. That is a part of the movie for sure, but it's not the whole movie. And before I crack on with this review myself, I want to know your thoughts. Are you excited for Mank if you haven't seen it? Have you seen it in its limited theater release ahead of its Netflix release? Let me know all that in the comments below, and where does it rank amongst your favorite Fincher films? I also have my merch on sale on TeePublic and Redbubble, so check those links out in the description. You have shirts, you have sweatshirts, you have masks, you have everything you could hope and wish for on those. So let's continue with this review for Mank. What Mank is a celebration, a tribute, and an ode to classic Hollywood. It's the journey of a man who loves his job, but at the same time, this job takes so much from him in years on a personal level, and it explores all the facets of that. Mank is a sensational film. I'm not gonna pull any punches. I'm telling you right away, this is one of 2020's best movies. It's one of Fincher's best movies, and it's a film that very much breeds Hollywood. It's a film that every fan of cinema owes it to themselves to watch. It's a film that celebrates screenwriting and just the creative aspect of any filmmaker in every regard. And it's a film that is both sad and joyous, and it has this rhythm to it that it just flows. Every scene has a purpose. Every scene has a rhythm to it. It's moving in a literal sense. Whenever the scene is done with what it has to do to further the story, it's done. We move on. The transitions in this film from a screenwriting standpoint are literally beautiful to see how the movie moves forward and back in time, because this film does have a lot of flashbacks, but it finds such a creative way to transport you through time and make you feel like you're in the mindscape of Mank himself. And the performances, as well as you might expect, are not too shabby themselves. Gary Oldman is heading yet again for another Oscar nom, if not an Oscar win. Amanda Seyfried is sensational. Lily Collins, who I love to death, has perhaps the most thankless role in this film, yet she does not let you forget it. And we have Tom Pelphrey and Charles Dance and Tuppence Middleton, and every time throughout this film you think you've seen the last familiar face you'll see, you are wrong. They keep on coming until the very end of this film. At a runtime of 2 hours and 12 minutes, Mank could be a film that could be called a slow burn, but it really isn't. This film moves at a breakneck pace. As soon as it starts, it's going, and it doesn't stop going until the very last moment, because it can feel a lot of times like it's just people talking. So if you're going into wanting to watch a classic Fincher thriller or a very heavy drama, which it does have elements of heavy drama, it's just way more subtle about it than you might expect. The film doesn't waste your time at being in-your-face dour and grim about anything. In one scene, it's a celebration. In another, it's an introspective look at very, very sad developments in the professional and personal lives of these characters that Mank is involved with, and of Mank himself. The ending of this film is extremely powerfully bittersweet. And my god, the script from Jack Fincher is beyond words. Some of the dialogue that he gives to these characters is awe-inspiring. It's jaw-dropping. And the way these actors capture this dialogue, it doesn't even feel at the moment like it's scripted. You believe these people are who they are playing. You believe that they are in these places, in these situations, talking like this. And it goes back to what I mentioned earlier about the fluidity of this film, of the story, of the intertwining relationships and the dynamics of the characters, and everything just fits so well. It's such a rewarding film to watch. It couldn't have come in a better year. Mank meticulously merges historical detail with style and tone of the era, transforming the film into part love letter, part cautionary tale, with a cerebral psychodrama that is bound to reward any cinephile that has its eye on it. I'm giving Mank an A. Now, have you seen Mank in its limited theater release? Are you excited for Mank? Let me know in the comments below all your thoughts and let me know how you rank the Fincher movies. Thank you so much for watching. You are the best. Stay tuned for many more reviews to come throughout this weekend. I have Uncle Frank, Jungleland, and Super Intelligence coming, so I hope to see you there. And so until the next video, stay beautiful, stay geeky, and please do not forget to like, to share, to subscribe if you're new here, because it really helps me and the channel out. But most importantly, above everything else, forever and always, love each other and love the movies.